The first exercise that you're going to use to learn the muscle up is called a pullback pull-up. The pullback pull-up is different from a regular pull-up because a regular pull-up you're pulling straight up and down. You don't have the intention of going up and over the bar. So with the muscle up, you pull down and you push. That requires a little bit of space between your chest and the bar here. Because if there's no space, then you're not going to be able to get your chest over the bar. So the problem that most people face is they're not used to actually doing that. They're just used to pulling straight up and down. So I'm going to show you the pullback pull-up. So what you do is you take a shoulder width or outside shoulder width grip, slightly outside, not too wide. If you go like this, it's going to put unnecessary tension on your elbows. So we take a slightly outside shoulder width or equivalent to shoulder width grip, and then we swing slightly forward. So you swing a little bit out, point your toes, and then you're going to pull, but you're going to pull slightly back so that you train your body that motion of pulling back, so that when you do try to do the muscle up, you're already used to pulling back and you can push out of it. So just like this, the pullback pull-up. So as you see, I'm pulling slightly back. So I'm training my body to basically see the pull-up as only one part of the movement. A regular pull-up is 1 out of 1. A pullback pull-up is 1 out of 2 because you're pulling back and then you're gonna have to push out. So get used to doing pullback pull-ups. Another really good exercise to do to learn the muscle up is called an in and out pull-up. So as you can tell by that name, in and out basically means that you're going to be going from a wide grip to a narrow grip. So look at my hands now, they are basically wide. I'm going to pull myself up, and as soon as I pull, my hands are going to come off the bar and then back onto it narrow, just like this. So what this is going to do is going to train your back muscles to fire quickly, and it's going to build the rapid response from your brain to your muscle. So you're going to basically be training your explosiveness, and by training your explosiveness, you're going to get better at the muscle up, because a regular pull-up compared to this is quite static. You're just pulling yourself up and down. So let me just show you a couple of reps so you can see how it looks. As you can see, I'm going wide, pulling up, then narrow, pulling up, wide, narrow, just like that. That's an in and out pull-up. For this final variation, we're going to be using a set of dip bars of just one horizontal bar that's low on the ground or relatively low. You want to be able to use a bar where you can fully straighten your feet and hold onto the bar at the same time. This is basically going to be a practice rep of a muscle up. So in fact, you can use 1 foot bent or both feet bent to make it easier. If your legs are both bent, this is going to be the easiest way to do it. If you bend one, it's going to be a bit harder, and then if you keep both legs straight, that's the hardest version. But this is basically a low bar muscle up. So you start off like this, and then from this position, you're going to rest your legs, don't use them, you're only using them for balance and stability on the ground basically. So you want to pull your upper body strength and then push up. This looks very easy, and to some extent it is easy, but once you start doing 3 reps or more reps, you're going to see how much harder it's going to be, especially if you start to put one leg fully straight or you have both legs straight. It's going to get quite difficult because you're not actually using your legs to kick up or anything. That's why your legs have to be straight, because if your legs aren't straight, or even if your legs are bent but you use them, you're not supposed to actually use them, you're supposed to just keep them there. So you're going to pull just like this and push up. When I'm doing that pull, I'm not actually pushing my feet off the ground like that. I'm not doing a leg press. I'm not going like this and then thrusting myself over. I'm using my legs just for balance, and I'm using my upper body instead. That's going to be really good to teach you how to generate that raw power. If you take your legs out of it, then your upper body is going to move your upper body. And I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to basically say that muscle is going to move your muscle and it's not going to be a leg muscle. So don't make that mistake of kicking off the ground or anything like that. You're going to rest your legs, stay calm, and think about only producing as much force and power into the bar as possible. It will be even harder if you straighten out your legs or only keep one leg bent. And you see what I mean when you try to do it, especially when you do more reps. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I hope you get your first muscle up soon.